Hello everyone, Kev here, and today we'll be discussing about tier 1 to tier list for CTS, all the items, 40 things, hulls, turrets and guns, from Joe Shack and blueprints, no event vehicles, sorry about that event players. So, this is going to be a series episode starting from tier 1 2 all the way up to tier 11 and tier 12. And this will be part 1 out of the many other parts. And I'll be brutally honest with my own experiences and the stats. I'll be judging these based on their capabilities in combat, not memeability, right? We'll start with the hulls first. First of all, TKS. It can be usable as a rat tank and if you like sneak around with it, but if someone even sneezes at you, you're dead. D. Same reason with the L3 and Battle Pass 1. Honestly, this thing is so good. The front armor is 80mm, that's very thick for a tier 1 tank, and it's a starter one too, so you get this thing for free. And every time I use it, I even get like 20 kill streaks sometimes with this. S. 10 TP. This thing is big, slow, no armor, and a giant ammo rack at the front, so it's not good at all. D. UE57. This thing is a turretless tank with a low reload multiplier and it can be MG'd. D. Speedster. As the name suggests, this thing is extremely fast. Even though it has no armor, if you use this thing correctly, this can be the worst nightmare for the enemy team. A. Knee. This thing is just way too slow and way too loud, but it's small. Honestly, D. Kettenkrad. This thing is literally a half-track motorcycle. Why would you use this? I mean, for the memes, sure, but not for combat. ASU 57. D. It's meh. Same reason with the L3 and the TKS. Small, but if someone sneezes at you, you're dead. Sark. It's quite fast. It's a wheeled vehicle though, which means bad traction, but it's better than all of these on the C, honestly. T60. It's got average armor and it's low profile too. Quite fast, nimble, so C. Crusader. It's basically a slightly better 10 TP. C. M113. This thing is way too fat to be good. I mean, you can tank some shots with it. If someone shoots an AP round at you, they might not even hit anything, but there's a giant ammo rack at the back, so the M22 Locust. Now, I've actually not seen many of these things in tier 1 2. And it's actually quite good. It's small, quite fast too, so C. Humber. For some reason, even though this has one crew member, I can't kill it. Like every time I shoot it, the round either goes right through or it just doesn't go through at all. Even though this thing also has no armor. It's a 4-wheel vehicle, which means bad traction, but it's quite fast. Honestly, this thing's an A tier for sure. Universal Carrier, D. It's really bad. It's slow. Doesn't really have that much turn on the gun too. And the next is, let's see here, BT7. Now this thing is fast. It's a Russian World War II race car. So honestly, it's not as good as the Speedster or a Humber because this thing has no armor and it's quite long. B. Now the last hull of tier 1 2, LTD3. This is just a bigger L3. Why? Now moving on to the turrets, we have T60 here. It's small, it's medium average speed. This is a C. Recon. This thing is quite OP honestly. It's got a second gun to it, even though it has low velocity. Once you get used to it though, this thing can be amazing, absolutely. And it's also incredibly fast, and I pair this with the Battle Pass 1. It's an S tier for sure. Sarl 42. This thing is heavy, but it's got quite good armor and can bounce many shots. but as I said, extremely slow. This is still a B though. M22. Small, fast, basically American T60 turret. C. Kenny, Japanese turret. Same with these two, but it's slow and it's only got one crew member, I think, if I remember correctly. Same with T60 though. Honestly, it's also a C. 10 TP. This thing has no armor, and it's quite slow at turning too. Same, it's D. Battle Class 1. This thing has good armor, but it's slow. The side armor is not good either, so if you try it. So honestly, this thing is a C. BT7. Quite fast, but it's got 3 big ammo racks on the back of the turret. This is also a C. Sark. C. Kumi 2341. It's quite good, but it's an open top. You can get MG. Let's see another C2. Humber. I honestly can't kill this thing either, for some reason. It only has one crew member. This is a B. It's quite fast too. ELC. Man, when I used to use this thing with the full ELC hull, it's so good. It still is good, the turret. It's very fast. This is an A. Crusader. It's not that good. It's quite big, slow, but sometimes it tanks shots for some reason. C. Charioteer. This is probably one of the largest turrets in Tier 1 too, and it's very heavy too. This is a D. And finally, BT-42. This thing is big, slow, and it has a giant ammo rack on it that likes to explode. D. Alright, that's all the hulls and the turrets. And now we're moving on to the guns. The M2 Browning. The Madus, the 50 cal. Now, I think this might be a B for sure. Yeah, it's quite fast too, and the overheat is quite long. QF2, no experience. ZB53, also no experience. Sorry about that, guys. 45mm PFK. This thing has 94mm of penetration at Tier 1, and it's free. Quite fast reload, took 4 seconds. This thing is an A. Oh, done. Actually, no. I'd say this is even an S. 28mm Mosquito. A start gun too, that's quite good. A. The TN. I've only had few experiences with it, but according to its stats, it's a meh gun, but it's still a B. Pom-pom. 40mm. This thing used to be very good when it had a higher rate of fire, but now it's just not that good. It fires really slowly, and it's not that good, but it's a C. KWK-44, heat slinger, low tier heat slinger. It's got quite high pen, but low tier heat is not that good, but since it has high pen, it's still a B. T-dumper, also a B. Type 1. This thing is way too small. C. Type 3. And this is honestly my favorite Tier 2 gun because of its APHE shell. And it looks really cool too, honestly, but just because this is APHE shell is really good, this is an A for me. M6, no experience. 20k. This is also an A due to its extremely fast reload and okay penetration. Last but not least, for the finisher of this video, we have the finisher. This gun is quite good. It has a giant HE shell that is capable of one-shotting basically anything in Tier 1 and Tier 2, and maybe some Tier 3 vehicles too, if you shoot them in the correct places. But the only downside is the massive reload thing this gun has. This is still an A though. Alright, that's all the things in Tier 1 and 2. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you see any mistakes, please point it out in the comment section below. And if you disagree with my opinions, you can tell me why too in the comment section below, and I'll remake this video maybe. Anyways, that'll be all for today. Thank you for watching. Kev out.